Although sometimes I'm doing videos of cooking and craft and different things in YouTube and the internet and the social media, I'm still dealing with something that is basically unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And when I'm saying unbelievable, I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm not trying to sound like the stuff happening just to me. Basically, I'm figuring this out. I live in my place right now. I'm in my living room right now, and I consider from basically since 2009, I believe since October 2009 when I felt it, but that when I'm recall. But I believe that it's probably happening 24 years, but I was aware of it in 2009 with some time of refer from somebody. Yeah, and that's what I don't know who refer me to that. Basically nightmare on hell. On earth. It's hell on earth. If you see me now, you understand what I'm talking about. Me, the creative person, the artist, the person who is trying, the person who raised the children by myself. I'm not showing my face because my head shaking and my neck shaking due to this harassment, electronic harassment, non-touch weapon that done on me directly to my nervous system, to my brainwave, to my head, and to my body. I don't have night, I don't have day, I don't have... If somebody going to blame me on something, I can tell you one thing. There is nobody on face of earth that can exist and still breathing with the harassment and with the non-touch weapon that they're using to me. I did, during that year, since 2009, since I felt that something not quite right with what they're doing to me, I did a lot of research, and I basically through Google, mostly through Google, and mostly through YouTube, and mostly through the internet. There is days that I can function. I'm talking a person who can walk, talk, function, do things, do art, do craft, do cooking, raise the kids by myself in a very far country, from my family and from my relatives and family, and I didn't choose that. My story is probably one of the worst case ever exist. And the reason why, I don't have no crime on me. I don't have even a traffic ticket. I consider myself very, very nice and polite. I'm very good with my kids. I love my kids and I love my family unconditionally. There is no question about it. My question is, why somebody, whoever it is, and I don't care if they work for the city, for the state, for the neighborhood, for the management, for the owner association, for the community, for the town, or for the country. I honestly don't care. Basically, I did Googling. And I did research, and I looked in the internet basically gazillion of hour to find out what is it that they did to me. Okay? I can get you details from the reason is that is going to take me hundreds of hours. Yeah, probably write a book. If I don't write it, this book going to be written on my life. Not to brag or not to get famous or rich, because basically they put me on a dead row, when I'm not a criminal and I did no wrong to no one ever in my life. I'm a Jewish woman who came from Israel with the ex-husband, raised my children here. I didn't have a lot of choice because I was busy raising my children that they are all my life, and I love them unconditionally. Okay? People didn't understood me all the time what the heck I'm doing in Denver, Colorado by myself with no relative and friend and a close family. They didn't understood me, and they got to a conclusion the way they whatever they got. Then the orchestrating of the slander start, and then the orchestrating of finger point on me start. The orchestrating on me start, and 3/4 of it, maybe even 88% of it, it's a lie. None of that slander, it's true. And I say 88% because maybe they pick up something on me and then they dwell on it. Now, with non-touch weapon, you understand? With non-touch weapon, they attack my nervous system, they attack my EEG, that it's the brainwave, they attack my head, they attack my body, they attack my DNA. They attacked my life. You didn't understand that. They attacked my life. You didn't understand that. They attacked my life. They destroyed in a point that I couldn't sort laundry. A person who paint and draw and do art, I couldn't do a laundry. I had days I couldn't even take a walk around the block. Not because I couldn't walk, not because I'm not capable to hear and see and walk, because they are attacking me. They caused me for a lot of days and a lot of nights that I couldn't function. A woman that can paint and draw your face! I couldn't function. They basically damaged my nervous system. They damaged my EEG, it's the brainwave. They damaged my head. They damaged my body. They damaged my life. And they destroyed me. Yes, it's true. I do some videos about cooking, about art, about craft, about different things, and I talk about different subjects, and I do different things because I like to create, I like to paint, I like to draw, I like to do cooking, because I cook almost since I was a teenager, and I do art and painting and drawing since I was a child. Now I'm looking back because since it's happened to me, I watched a ton of videos. I watched a ton of videos about that topic and about that non-touch weapon and about that electronic harassment and about that organized stalking electronic harassment and about racketeerings. Some people do that because they are doing racketeerings. You never see these people. You never. They work in the shadow. They work underground. But they do that. They do racketeering. You never guess they're doing it. You never guess they're doing it. Now, I can't point the finger on nobody because this agenda hiring thousands of miserable people around the world. And I live right now in the United States, Denver, Colorado, yeah? And I am a United States citizen. It's legally. It's done in a legal way by the law that I'm citizen of United States when I become a citizen. Now, since I didn't understand that subject once upon a time, I blame all the world. I blame the sister-in-law, I blame the other sister-in-law, I blame the ex-husband, I blame the neighbors, I blame the community, I blame the town, I blame the country. I still don't know 100% who refer me to that Guantanamo fashion of torturing. Guantanamo fashion of torturing. Guantanamo fashions of torturing. I know that you don't believe me. I know. I assume and I figure out that most what I'm saying, it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Now, some member of the family asking me, what is it? What is it? What is it? I tell them, I never wanted you to understand it, and I never will want you to understand it. Basically, it's the worst things on face of Earth. It's the worst things on the moon. It's the worst things on galaxy. Now, my question is, who put me in it? I have some ideas. But I consider it because they misunderstood me, didn't know where the hell I came from. Maybe because I'm Jewish. Maybe because I'm from Israel. Maybe they're Arab. Maybe. I'm not sure what is the reason they put me in it. It can be that they're Nazis. I don't know. It can be even that they're Jewish Orthodox, that they hate me. It can be. It can be that somebody just don't like me. It can be that somebody wanted my property. It can be that somebody want my clothes. It can be somebody who misunderstood me. It can be that somebody want vendetta on me. It can be somebody who didn't understand what the hell I'm talking about. It can be somebody who hate my face, my talk, my language, my look. It can be that they was jealous of me. I don't know why on face of earth a creature that I hope it's a human being and not a robot, refer me or enroll me in that Guantanamo fashion of torturing. I am looking at the people in Guantanamo, that what they're doing to them. They mess with their DNA, they mess with the EEG, the brainwave, they mess with their nervous system. Why me? I'm not a professor, I'm not a doctor, I'm not in a politica, I'm not in a security, I never was in the army, and I don't want to be in the army. Why, for God's sake, somebody torturing me in a fashion that you torturing politician, you torturing people who is involved in security, you torturing people who is probably prisoners, you torturing the most wanted, you torturing criminals. I'm not none of them. Now, somebody who is doing it to me, he must to hate me like nobody else on face of earth. He must to hate me so much that he put me in a blacklist that nobody survived it. No one survived that. Most target individual, they are the nicest people on face of earth. They are the most naive. They are the most innocent. They are vulnerables. And that's why they are doing it to them, because they get stuff from them, they get things from them, they get properties, they get belonging, they get information, they get identity, they get something they wanted. They wanted something. Originally, I thought it's my sister-in-law, Evelyn Chrissy from Miami, Florida, and the reason probably she pulled me into that blacklist. First, they have connection with Shabak, they have connection with Modi'in, they have connection with the top of the criminal cream of the Secret Service of Israel, and probably she doesn't have legal paper in the United States. Probably she's using my legal papers. I'm assuming that. I am assuming that. I don't have 100% to accuse her for that, but that's the closest conclusion I got. Beside that she wants vendetta on me because she never liked me. Now, it can be somebody else. It can be somebody who's happened something to him, and he decide to do vendetta on me, or to harass me for fun, or he enjoying being sadistic to me. Because the way they are harassing me, again I'm saying, the way they are harassing me, it's directly to my EEG, it's directly to my brainwave, and it's done with arousing 24/7. Nobody can handle that. Nobody. Besides that, they are whispering stuff like, Azevil. It's mean, we want your trash. Maybe they don't know what they're doing. Maybe. Now, it's something to do with Mishlochim, something to do with Israel that pulling the string, that the authority go and put me in that blacklist, go and put me in that non-touch weapon to harass me. Now, Maxine involved, I don't have a freaking clue why Maxine involved. They are maybe one of their workers. They may be one of those people who they are telling them, I cut you blah, 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 if you don't do that to this woman. There is a cyber ransom, there is a cyber blackmailing, and they're picking innocent victim to do this job. They're telling them, I cut your leg, I cut your hand, I cut this, I cut that, if you don't do this to this woman. My head shaking, you never saw anything like that. My head shaking in a way that you never saw anything like that in your life. Like Catherine Hepburn, let's put it this way, okay? She was the greatest actress in the world, and she had that issue. She probably was attacked by non-touch weapon, and nobody knew back then. Now that I'm looking back at this issue. I consider myself very attractive before. Now I can't even look at myself. They ruin my teeth. They ruin my face. My face, I had a special glow on my face 15, 20 years ago. Now that glow disappeared because that attack nonstop. It's done 24/7, 365, 360 around the clock on me. I hear the transmitting, so I know they're doing it. I can hear the transmitting. I know that they're doing it. Okay? Beside that, they mess with my cell phone. They mess with, back then I had computer that kept crashing. Somebody behind that was crashing it constantly. And in the family we was joking, oh, she put too much art in it, she put too much data in it, she put too much memory in it, but somebody was deliberately crashing my computer. I changed maybe 10 computers since then because it's keep crashing. Now, I saw Lakit behind that, I saw DARPA behind that, I saw, just name it, health industry behind that. I am a person who's 35 years, was once or twice in a hospital for 2-3 days. Why you're picking up on person like that? Why? I don't even know what doctor look like. I don't know how hospital look like. Because I had at hospital. Now, if you are not going through what I'm going, I suggest not listening to that. Because there is no chance you understand even the 0.0000.1, what the heck I'm talking about. This subject is not understood. And those Russian Jews asking, why you're home all the time? Why you are home all the time? They don't get it. They're spinning my freaking brain. They don't get it. Why I'm not social? Are you idiot or not so stupid? How a person like me that been attacked with non-touch weapon going and social? How? Who I'm going to social when I don't even freaking know who is attacking me? That Kabbalah and Chabad are morons. They don't get it. If you are behind that pulling the string to put me in that blacklist, why are you asking yourself why I'm not social? Duh!